Thank you guys for tuning in to Rojo Loco Radio. I'm your girl Rojo Loco. What's up, everybody? I am loving that the fall is here. It's one of my favorite seasons. And it's about to be on and popping, because the thing I love about, cool weather is, you can layer up. You know what I mean? You can layer up. You can always get warm. But man, when it's summertime, like, needless to say, that's like the last season on my list. But, when it's hot outside, it's hard to get cool. Like, damn, if you ain't got no air conditioner or nothing, like, you could take off all your clothes and you still gonna be hot. So, and plus the fact that I'm a hot-natured person anyway, it definitely does not serve me well. But summer is my friend. I have to acknowledge the summer and I have to love the summer. So, I'll just say it's just one of my least favorites. And I'll also say that I'm happy that the fall season is here. Yes. Also, guys, don't forget, check me out on Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. at W3radiotv.com. I'm excited because I guess 3 weeks ago, I got these extra days and time. So I'm happy with it. Shout out to you, West. Shout out W3radiotv.com. You guys need to make sure that you just, always go to W3radiotv.com. You never know what's going on there. There are other radio hosts besides myself that have shows, and they're very interesting. So, patronize W3radiotv.com. We on and popping, and y'all already know we stay lit. So, hey. Okay, so you guys just continue to stay tuned, right? I got Judah Priest coming up. If you don't know who Judah Priest is, listen, all I can say is Google. Judah Priest is a New York artist. I love New York. I got a lot of New York artists on my roster. And so, man, because I fuck with New York. You know what I'm saying? Judah Priest is a fire-ass artist. He been around for a long-ass time, and he's still doing his thing. So, I was able to catch up with him for a little bit. You know what I mean? I didn't want to hold him too long because I realized that he had just got through, doing an interview or whatever. So I always try to be respectful of everyone's time. You know what I mean? But, we'll definitely be chopping it up with him again somewhere in the future. But, I really wanted to touch bases with him right quick and see what he had going on. So, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that. You know what I mean? It's coming up shortly. All right? Well, y'all, there's an officer in San Jose. He has resigned over the COVID-19 vaccine mandate. All right. There's probably going to be a wave of this going on because, people that have not taken the COVID-19 vaccine, they're saying, hey, look, I can test every week if that's what you need me to do. Keep testing negative, and that way I can keep my job, right? But when you change that and say, oh, never mind, you got to take the COVID-19 vaccine, that is ridiculous. And people are not going for it. Like, you have some people that have religious beliefs or whatever, and then you just got people out here that just have their own personal choice and they choose not to get the COVID-19 vaccine, and that should be okay. Like, if they don't have the shit, if they're testing negative for it, then why are you mad? Why are you willing to take someone's job from them because of it? It makes no sense. The same shit going on with the airline industry, and I think I've talked about this before. they're going to lose, they stand to lose a whole lot of money because people just going to say, fuck it. They're going to get in their car and they just going to fucking drive to where they need to go because the airlines are saying, oh, you can't fly here and you can't fly there because you haven't had the COVID shot. Well, what the fuck? The whole point is people that have chosen not to take the COVID-19 vaccine, that's their choice, right? That's part of their civil liberties. They've done nothing wrong, right? And so they don't deserve to be punished that way. But the airline industry and a whole lot of companies or whatever, they're going to lose money because you have these ridiculous mandates in place, okay? Now, I'm people saying wear a mask, do this, do that. People have the right to tell you, listen, I'm not going to get vaccinated. I'm going to wear my mask. I can test weekly, negative, whatever. Just stop fucking with people. I'm just saying, like, it's ridiculous. It is fucking ridiculous. But America is all about the mighty dollar anyway. So, guys, if you haven't taken the COVID-19 vaccine, just hang in there because things will get better. Because they're going to change their whole minds. All right. Know that these people are in the boardrooms, honey, trying to figure it out because they dollars are dwindling. So, wow, this is a really hot topic. I was looking at YouTube and I scrolled across. Did I say scroll? I hope I said scroll. Y'all bear with me. Okay. Because I'm gonna advise y'all to go get you some wine or something to drink because I'm definitely over here enjoying me some Chardonnay. Just saying. But it's about to be the new moon is tonight, September 20th. However, when you hear this, it would have passed. But just realizing that the full moon is all about new beginnings, self-care, self-love, and releasing things that no longer serve you, whatever that is. So I always get a book or a journal, whatever, and I write down, a lot. I write down my thoughts and stuff like that, things that I things that I am going to release or things that I am, right now releasing. So anyway, I don't want to have a long drawn out thing about that. But yeah, with that being said, I was looking at this show on YouTube and old girl got this big ass sign up talking about ain't no side piece lover. Now, listen. I'm going to say some things that may upset you, and that's okay. That's okay. Know that everything that I say and do is with love, honey. Now, people always say that I ain't no side piece. I can't be the side chick, the side bitch, whatever. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, listen up. You have all been a side piece, and it doesn't matter, okay? In layman terms, it's called sharing. And I have been guilty, absolutely, especially when I was younger. I have absolutely been guilty of saying, oh, I ain't sharing no dick. I ain't sharing my man. But here's the thing. In real motherfucking life, you have to share your man. You have to share your woman. You have no choice. The problem is, and should I say the problem? No, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say the challenge is, this is the challenge. The challenge is that you're worried about in what capacity you may be sharing your man/woman. That, ladies and gentlemen, is where the problem lies. And I said I wasn't going to use that word problem. I mean, that is where the challenge lies. Right there. That is the reason why you're upset. That is the reason why you are responding the way you're responding. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, know that this is truth. Know that you are sharing your person, whether you want to or not. The question is, how am I sharing? You know what I mean? Just in real life, just think about that. Ponder that for a second. You know what I'm saying? And listen, and this is just my opinion. This is not textbook. I didn't read it nowhere. This is just my wisdom. And wisdom comes through experiences. And I can truly say that, man, listen, over 50% of the relationships that I've had in life, it was never a question about a female. Like, I never really had them kind of problems. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there I go again. I never really had those type of challenges. And so, yeah, I'm just basing it off of that. So if you're going to be real with yourself, when you say you ain't sharing, like, what do you mean? That sounds a little crazy because, shit, people got to go out, make a living. You understand? You engage in social activities, social media, like, yes, you're sharing. You're sharing. If your person has a best friend or whatever, you're sharing. And I'm gonna keep reiterating the challenge of all of this. The challenge of it is, how am I sharing my person? That's really what you're worried about. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you really worried about is if, who fucking. You worried about, is he fucking? Now, if he fucking or she fucking somebody else besides you and y'all exclusive, then married or whatever, I could see you having an issue with that. I can see that. But to say that you're not sharing, or to, hey, in these days and times, they are using the phrase side piece, which broke down into one word is share. All right? Yeah, we're all doing that. So, yeah, at the end of the day, you wish, you hope. You wish and you hope that your person is not fucking somebody else, because that's going to hurt your feelings. But, again, you should never, ever, 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 ever have expectations when it comes to people. Because at the end of the day, we are all human, flesh and blood. And know that somebody is going to disappoint you. So and that's going to make you feel bad. So to make yourself not feel bad, just always practice self-care, self-love. Understand me? And just like mind your business. It doesn't matter if you're in a relationship or not. Mind your business. And under mind your business category, you can draw your line under the phrase. And let's start listing shit. Self-love, self-care, all the things I just mentioned. No expectations. Yeah, that part. So, anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time listening to Rojo Loco Radio. And you guys make sure that you just keep W3radiotv.com on your mind. You can catch me on YouTube. You can catch me right here. It's all good. It's all good. All right. Peace and love. Don't forget to support me by purchasing Ramblings or Ramblings 2.0. There is about to be another twist added to, the Ramblings franchise, can I say? Yeah, something new on the horizon. Working on a project. Want to shout out Anaya Day. And it may be even more people participating in this new project that I'm venturing in. But I promise you, I'm very, very, very excited about it. And it's something I ain't never did before, so I'm happy about that. All right, guys. Up next, I have in the building Judah Priest. Yes, all the way from New York. This is I interviewed him in 2019, so this is my second time talking to him. Of course, I plan on talking to him again in the future. I did not want to hold him up because, he got a lot going on and he had just finished an interview. So I always try to be respectful of other people's time. So anyway, you guys, Judah Priest is an American hip-hop artist / actor affiliated with the Wu-Tang Clan, Brooklyn Zoo Bullies, and Sons of Man, ghetto government officials. He's a native of Philadelphia. Judah lived most of his life between Philly and New York. And he lived most of his life surrounded by the influence of sex, money, drugs, popularity, and the constant rush for fame. Judah Priest began to put his hopes in the wrong things, such as selling drugs, sexual immorality, and just living a violent lifestyle. So while on the road to becoming a product of his own environment, Judah Priest, he still wanted to be successful in the music industry. So at age 17, his older brother, Buddha Monk of Wu-Tang Clan of the Brooklyn Zoo, took the young Judah Priest under his wing and trained him in the studio and on stage. So at the age of 19, Judah Priest became a member of the Chamber Music Records, and he was working with Joey G. Clef. And he spent time with Sony Red and had a brief stint with G-Unit Riders. All right, so since 2001, Judah Priest has recorded and performed with Wu-Tang Clan artists such as Capadonna, Holocaust, Solomon Childs, Ghostface Killer. And you guys know that I've interviewed Solomon Childs. I'm going to try to pull that up if I can, too. So, be watching out for that. He released a successful album in 2004 called The Valley of Kings. Valley of Kings is fire, 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 fire. It's still fire. So, listen, I got him coming up next. You guys make sure you stay tuned because I'm excited to speak to him again. So, you guys, listen, don't go nowhere. This is Rojo Loco Radio, W3radiotv.com. But anyway, y'all, check it out. Now, all playing aside, they talking about doing a remake of The BodyGuard, Whitney Houston, Kevin Costner. Okay. First of all, the first thing coming to my mind is why. Why are you fixing something that's not broken? Like, what the hell? That is a classic. Why would you ever touch it? Just why? Why would you touch it? Now, Whitney Houston was on the soundtrack. The soundtrack is fire. The movie was fire. And I just can't see nobody else filling them shoes. I just really can't. You know, a lot of times, and it's a lot of movies, and I'm not a sequel girl. Like, I'm just not. Some movies don't need a fucking sequel. They don't. Hey, but you know what? That's an idea. If you're going to do BodyGuard, if you must do it, why not just do a part 2 or something like that? You understand what I'm saying? If you're going to do it. And then you got to do it correctly. You can't just put anybody up there to play Whitney Houston's part. You ain't going to be able to just put anybody up there to do Kevin Costner. It just ain't going to happen. You're going to have to cast that shit correctly. It's going to be correctly, or ain't nobody going to go see that shit. Because at the end of the day, you got to admit, you have a lot of Whitney Houston fans, and I'm one of them. So, I mean, damn, they didn't think about the fans at all in this one. Now, we may feel some type of disloyalty of some sort if we go to the quote-unquote new version of The BodyGuard, the remake or whatever. No, just leave it alone. Leave it alone. A lot of movies, like I was saying before, a lot of movies do not deserve sequels. You know, you just be going too far with some of this shit. Like, what's the name of this movie? House Party. OMG. House Party, really? Now, I watched the first House Party, and I may have attempted to watch the second one. But after that, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, like that is too much. And after so long, the shit get boring. You know what I'm saying? Friday is another movie that I really love. Like, I can put Friday in right now, any time of the day, and I'm still gonna laugh like I did the first time I saw it. And that's pretty much with all 3 of them. However, the first Friday is my favorite, all-time favorite. And you know what? A little side note about that people may not know. You know, Ice Cube, his budget for that movie was, bare minimum. But of course, you know, he got more funding as he did 2 and 3 and all that. But it's just funny how just a little bit of money. And Friday turned out to be better than all 3 of them. Like, real shit. So, anyway, I ain't mean to go all off into that, but I'm just saying, like, some movies just don't need a sequel. I'm sorry, because it just gets boring. Like, it's not good. You know what I mean? And then we're always, as fans and as moviegoers, we're always comparing, you know, 3 with 2 and 2 with 1 and vice versa or whatever. And 9 times out of 10, sometimes you just can't top the first one. You just can't. So, anyway, I love The BodyGuard. That's one of my old-time favorites, and I'm sure it is for everybody. But, yeah, I just said all that to say, man, leave the damn movie alone. What's up, Judah?
What up?
How you doing?
Oh, good. I was about to fall asleep on you. I was like, let me get this knocked out.
Right. So, look, it's been a minute since I've talked to you last. I think it was, 2019, 2020?
Yes, sir. I think it was 19.
Yeah, it's been a minute. So, listen, just for those that don't really know who you are, just give them a brief introduction as to who Judah Priest is.
Oh, that's easy. I'm a lonely black man living in America doing what I love to do.
Hey. I loved it. But guys, if you don't know who Judah Priest is, I listen, I don't know what to tell you. The brother from New York. Is it the Bronx specifically or Harlem? Which one?
Oh, I actually grew up in Harlem, but I'm a Staten Island.
Staten Island, yes. I love. You know what? I've been to Staten Island one time. I love that side of the water.
Why?
Cause you know what, when you leave Texas and you go somewhere like New York or whatever, you've never been to New York. All this shit look new. You know what I'm saying? It just look it's out your normal. You know what I mean?
Facts, I understand that.
Yeah. So I mean, I had, in other words, I had a really great time in Staten Island.
Yeah, I love Staten Island. You know what I mean? I love the Bronx too. I mean, not the Bronx. Jesus, I hope nobody heard me say that. I love Staten Island, but I love Brooklyn too. You know.
Yeah, but you also, I love Brooklyn as well, bro. Like, wow. When I went to Brooklyn, it was like, out of all the places that I've been in New York, Brooklyn seemed to feel more like home to me for some reason.
Yeah. You know, it's a little suburbia now, but you know.
Yeah, I love it. You really do have Southern roots as well. Tell us a little bit about that.
Oh yeah. You know, I be out Richmond. You know, the Virginia area. But my family originated from 96 South Carolina. So, you know, and migrated to New York and Philadelphia.
Yeah, and when I listen to your music, you know what I'm saying, you can even hear the southern part of your heart. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even know I had the southern part, you know what I mean, going on in the tracks. But you know what? I'm glad you picked it up and you taught me something new.
Yeah, because and I'm gonna tell you why I say that, because in your music is so what I want to say, like religious, like dang, like, what's that piano? The organ. It just reminds me of all of that. To me, that's what I can hear those undertones in your music.
I mean, it's I grew up in spirituality. I don't believe in religion, but I mean, my family is well indoctrinated, in spirituality. Some is
and I definitely relate to that. Definitely relate to that. But
some Muslims, I mean, 5%ers, so
I understand it, bro. What you got going now? Cause you all on the radio and you got all these interviews lined up. You got what? I thought I saw you have a album release party coming up in November. What you got going?
All right, so it's been a long 2 years. Actually, last time we spoke, I was in the early beginnings of working on my album, The Last Goodbye. I was locked in the studio for a whole year. Me, Ease on Fire, and my man Blacksmith from One Lock Entertainment. You know what I mean? So 2 years later, I finally feel as though like the time is right. You know what I mean? I got the songs I like. It's time to put it out. So for those who don't know, like my mother, her birthday is in November, so I always drop like a project like on her birthday or the day before. So this year I'm doing the day before.
Nice. Happy birthday to her in advance. That's nice. I love that concept.
Thank you. Yeah, it's like I think it's gonna be a good turnout. It's gonna be a good turnout.
What now, Judah, you've been doing this music thing for a long time, and I don't know specifically how many years it's been, but I do want to know, like, what keeps you pushing, what keeps you motivated to keep doing the music?
I mean, life in general. I just had this conversation with somebody the other day. They ask me the same exact question. What inspires you to keep going? You know what? Life and experiences. Like, when you get to experience different aspects and different places in life, you just get to cherish life a little more. You know what I mean? And every experience just allows you to write new things, because you're seeing something new. You're not used to your own old environment. You know what I mean? Quote. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what keep me going. My kids is inspiration. You know what I mean? Because I want to teach them that no matter what you do in life, you put your mind to it, you can do it.
That's right. And kids need that so much more now than ever. So that's a beautiful thing. Have you, I guess this means that you have been continually working and writing and all this kind of stuff during the pandemic. I know that definitely gave you a lot of reflection.
I was all I was already locked in the studio for a whole year before the pandemic lockdown, so I was kind of used to it.
Right.
And literally right now, as me and you speak, you know what I mean? I'm literally in the studio working right now.
Yes, yes. Now, tell me again, what was the name of your album, and what is it that we're pushing? Are you pushing a single right now?
Well, I'm pushing two singles, Renegade, and The Last Confession. But the name of my album is technically The Last Goodbye. Again, I speak to those who really know me, because they know for a long time I've been wanting to retire. I've been wanting to, just to focus on other aspects. So,
Yeah.
this point came to the point where I was just like, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to say goodbye no more. You know what I mean? When it's that time, it's that time.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I just feel like you just like a painter, an artist, a writer or whatever. That's just the way we express ourselves through that way. Everybody expresses themselves different, and I just gotta say I love the way you express yourself through your music. It's a great thing. It's a great contribution to the music world.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. So I'm not gonna keep you. You know that. Because you already let me know you've been doing a lot, so I just need to let
I'm
you.
good. I'm good. I'm not on no time restraint. I'm good.
Yeah. Okay. So I see on here that you are a member of the 144,000. What is it? Crew. Chosen few. And I've actually interviewed them before for you guys that don't know that. So I'm just interested to know what's been going on with them. Do I need to do an update on them too?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. But here's the thing. Here's an update for you. Yes, I'm a member, but I am also the owner and creator of 144,000 Chosen Few, which is now the 144,000 Chosen Few LLC.
Wow. Yes. That part.
There's a lot of new changes. Forthcoming. Every member is out. They know they doing their own thing, and when it's time for us to connect and do our thing together, it's gonna be perfect timing. You know what I mean? But I salute all the members. Fire Nation has new music out. Her album's being released literally 3.5 weeks after mine. Lights Out is working. Supreme the Resurrector is working.
Wow.
Grand Centennial is putting some, work. Smooth Mass Beats just dropped the album a month or two ago. Father Time has a project that's about to come out, and is working on another one right now. So, it's...
Dang, it's on and popping. The roster is full, bro.
And the one surprise to everybody was Twist Flavor, because he always played the background.
Yeah.
But he did appear on the song Exit the Matrix that's on the 144 debut album, and he's currently working on new music on his own. So that's my brother right there. So I'm always gonna make sure that he's good. And, he's gonna definitely have a standpoint. Especially on 144.
Yeah, that's what's up. It sounds like you just doing the damn thing.
And another update is, that's just the main group, but I have an affiliate branch off too, and that project is actually done, so that's going to be coming up within the first quarter of the new year. So it's a lot of new faces mixed with the familiar faces.
Now, is this you have a label?
I am a label now, 144 Records.
Okay.
Distributed through Who Mag and Sony Orchard.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Congrats on that, man. That's what's up. I guess when you in this when you in the music industry, I guess that is the up, right? That's always the ultimate goal, is to eventually have your own label. Am I correct?
Well, it's really more or less about the evolution of yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
I tell people all the time, listen, you can't just be an artist. You gotta to be in the business. You gotta learn the business, which means you have to study the business.
Mm-hmm.
And you study, and what it means is the more that you know, which means that you growing, you're maturing, and you elevating and evolving therefore, you're not going to think the same as before you've done all that. You know what I mean? So, this is just adequate steps that one necessarily has to take. You know what I mean? Just for the next step in the development of oneself.
Yeah, that's what's up. I mean, it's always all about elevation for sure. I mean, if you're not elevating, I don't know what the hell you're doing. I just don't. So let me ask you an off the wall question right now. It's really not so off the wall, but we just had a full moon yesterday, and I just want to know: did you get off into that? Did you have any type of ritual going on? Releasing things that no longer serve you. What's your thoughts on that?
I'm gonna get into the ritual thing. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, I didn't even pay attention that the moon was full. It was, it's my crack. I mean, as I just said, I got a lot on my plate, so it's just. I have children, so I have to dedicate time to them.
Yeah. I could always rephrase it and say, did you do any type of do you meditate, period? Like, do you take time out for yourself and get your thoughts together and listen for any messages?
I meditate every day by praying. You know what I mean? My meditation is prayer. You know what I mean? And
right.
I just sit in the utter silence and darkness. You know what I mean? Just sometimes just to hear the Most High speak back to me. If it's deemed to be that way, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, listen, I appreciate you taking time out for me. I'm definitely gonna be playing your music. During this interview. After this interview, your music will be getting played, so everybody can listen to what you got going new. And we're gonna even add some of the old stuff in there too, because I love your old stuff as well. So. And people down here in Texas, they kind of funny. They a lot of times they don't even know, who Judah Priest is, because you a New Yorker or whatever. So I got to be the one to let them know, let them hear it. You understand what I'm saying? So they can get hip.
Here's the funny thing about it. My biggest market is actually. One of my biggest markets is actually in Texas, and shout out to the urban room with Cheryl Meadow. One of the first places I toured, when I first came out was Texas. I did Austin, Killeen, San Antonio, and Dallas, Fort Worth.
That's what's up. But I'm telling you, bro, if I mention it, and I guess these just the small group of Negroes I know, but I'm just saying, it's always, I'm like, okay, man, just Google, Google. But yeah, I guess for the other small half over here, they don't know. So like I said, I love to share good news.
I appreciate you and everything you have done thus far, and moving forward, and always thank you for allowing me to share on your platform. Shout out to everybody, new and old. I look forward to building with y'all. Hit me up on Instagram at I am Judah Priest. Hit me up on Facebook, facebook.com/official Judah Priest. And I'm always in my chats. I love building and meeting new people. This how we bridge the gap.
Yeah.
The foundation.
That's what's up. Well, listen, Judah, I appreciate you. Congratulations on your new album coming up. And yeah, man, I hope that we get to converse again soon. You know what I mean?
Most def. I'm here.
All right, darling. Well, you have a great night. Thank you so much for your time. And we'll talk to each other soon.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.